Because I'm on air right now.
Maybe in a few seconds I might get one. No, I haven't got one. Maybe it will tell me that you're streaming and I can just, oh, there we go. Got it. The broadcast has been stopped.
Nah, I've added you.
Yeah, it said it was open. Like I joined, I went to load it up and then it said it stopped. Bollocks.
Oh.
I don't know how you managed to play online. Play Street Fighter 4, but it can't do that. So emphasize when she dies.
Huh?
So emphasize when she dies.
Who? Chong Li?
Yeah.
Let me know if it works because I've added you to it.
It's not letting me.
Go under my name and see if I'm broadcast. It'll tell you I'm broadcasting.
Have a look.
Shit.
Is it an actual YouTube broadcast? Can I just go on YouTube and type it in or something?
Yeah,
Wait, if I can request to watch you as well, look, try it this way. I think this is what I tried, this is what I've done before. When I was viewing a friend on here. Can you get that?
Let's
that
try
might bring
it.
up a different sort of broadcasting method.
Okay, so what now? I've got the invitation, but it's not coming up notifications.
That will be on your side, sir.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying. Send it again.
Okay. Send your own name request. Why would you ever want to request that to someone? So weird. If you don't know me, you don't know. How are you going to go request somebody to ask me their own name on PS4? Just stupid stuff. Okay. I'm just trying to get to that option again. Can't find it now.
Because it came up. Oh.
Oh yeah, here we go. Now playing request to watch. It's just been sent.
I ain't got it.
Give him that one either. I'll send another one.
Let me go to you and.
Did you get that one?
I should do. Come on, what's going on? Not you, I'm just wondering.
Have you seen the new Bad Boys? I didn't realize they come out already, you know?
I not watched it, no. I don't know what's going on.
Fucking dude, we'll try it another time.
Actually, no, what? Let me turn off broadcast. Or
I'm
invite
just
you
gonna do a
again.
bit of wipeout. I've got to go at 8 o'clock. I've got to do one more.
Alright, I've sent you a request.
Okay. You accept this now. Oh yeah, it's actually working now. It's loading up.
Can you actually hear me through the microphone?
Probably hear you from my soundbar for anything. I'm not used to it, so I've got my hands free on sound for the phone. Can I make this big bigger?
Huh?
Yeah, I can't hear you through the microphone. You might want to turn your microphone on.
Sorry?
I can hear my own voice as well. Yeah, like, you might want to turn your mic off.
Alright, let me hang up here then.
No. There's only got a grand party chat. We can do that twice.
Alright, put me on the party chat then. No, because it's always... Hold on, let me put my phone on. I use my headphones on the phone. Can you... Is it repeating now? It would be because my microphone's on. No, see, look, I can hear my own voice. Yeah, that's like 4 seconds. Alright, you know what? Let me hang up here so you can hear me through that. Put me on party chat. Alright, bye. Don't worry, we got a replacement battery. Come on. Oh. Oh. Shit. Hey, can you still see me? My broadcast. Okay. Let me know when you can watch. Yeah, because mate, your game, the game audio is not prioritized. It's our chat is prioritized. Boy, Charlie gave me a challenge, boy. Oh. Look how fucking Rose is carrying on. I remember my girlfriend years ago. I had a girl I was seeing, and she introduced me to this game. First time I played Street Fighter on the PlayStation, and she had Alpha 1, and she played Rose. She played exactly like Rose is playing now. Couldn't touch her at all, bruv. Everything reversal, 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 reversal fireball, reversal, 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 reversal. Can you watch my? Are you seeing the stream? Because it says no one's on it. Oh, cool. See that? It's to do with the thing, internet stream quality. You need like fucking 50-60 meg down upload and down. You need a good upload speed to broadcast. Nope. Shit. Go blue. Go blue. Alright, Rose, this is the last match you'll ever win with me. She looks hot though. She's Bison's daughter, innit? Yeah, and Bison's daughter. See? Told you. No, this is the arcade version of Alpha 1. The collection's got all of them on there. All the 2D ones. What I'm playing now. Alpha's basically is the events for Street Fighter 2, but it came out after Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Alpha 1 came out in 1995. Take that, you bitch. Shit, you pussy. Oh, yeah. You know what I like playing these games? It actually makes you more. It makes you better. See, I should play like this with you more, bruv, and not hold back so much. Guy's gonna be a challenge. This guy's cheap. See, look how quick his moves are. Fuck off, pussy. It's my connection, innit? My upload is poor. My upload is bad. That's apparently I'm getting my landlord said my internet is coming next week, hopefully. But they said, yeah, we ordered the 350 meg package. I was like, oh, nice. $500 is the highest up here. But 350 is still good, bruv. That's like, I've never had internet that quick before. Yeah, but the phone line is outside my room. So I was telling them, I said, why can't you just have the modem in here? And everyone just gets adapters, power that actually wire the whole house up. Right. I don't fucking know. What the hell's that motherfucker doing up there? Making bare noise, bruv. It's literally the shake, like the whole house is shaking. Fucking hell, this guy's going on hard. The guy's whacking me up. What are you doing up there, bruv? It's literally like the fucking ceiling's about to come down on me. Bare noise. Bare noise. Probably. Do you know what it is? I'm on the ground floor, yeah? I'm on the fucking ground floor. Right? I'm on the ground floor, so I hear everything, innit? It is, because I know it's not the other guy, it's that little facey you. Because every time he comes in here, he comes with his little electric scooter, but he intentionally like drops it on the floor, makes bare noise when he comes in to piss me off. It's like, it's just annoying me because I'm the only one downstairs. I'm at the front of the house, so I hear everything. I know. No, not unless they're just doing it spitefully. It's just people just do shit out of spite. Like, I don't think it's the guy above me. It's the other guy. Is he just does, that's what he does. He just does shit to me. So he just does it to piss. Was I'm the only one down here. So yeah, I know, but fuck it, man. I fucking he broke the fucking garden, the back door. He fucked up the door, so the door can't close properly. So when they came yesterday, I showed them. I said, listen, we just moved here, what, 2-3 months ago, and he's already fucked the door up. I said, mate, you need to get rid of this arsehole. because I said he's ready destroying the house. No, it's already caught out. We caught him out. Because when the landlord came, he went out and left the door open like he always does, right? And he came out, he walked out, and he came back in. He says, "Oh, you know you left the door open, right?" He said, "No, I didn't." He says, "Mate, I came out after you. I saw it open." Because I kept complaining about it, and they thought, "Oh, maybe just David's got a problem with him." I said, "Nah, mate." Well, I just said, listen. I just told the man straight. I said, listen, I've got no reason, right, to lie. I've got no reason to lie. You can clearly see for yourself now that you're here. You came unexpectedly. You know, you came unexpectedly, right? And now you're seeing for yourself what's going on in here. So I said, like, now you know I'm not making it up. Well, I'm more or less like that property manager, mate, because anything that goes wrong, I tell them, I fix things, I get things done. I make sure the house is clean. So Penny actually told the boss, and when he was about to leave, he was like, "Oh, yeah, 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 go on." That's how it goes. They want to scapegoat the situation, but it's not. In this situation, it's different, because I said to him, "Listen, you can clearly tell, because Divine used to live here, right? And she left. Yeah, she left. No, like, she lived here. She left like a week ago. Yeah, she moved. She got her own flat, because you know why? Because the same youth was causing problems with her. So he got up and left. She got up and left. Yeah, bruv. So I told him, I said, "Listen, put it this way. You lot got a serious issue, because how can you let that situation slip? We warned you about this person. Now you lost a tenant." No, it's a small company, so it's in their best interest to actually care, right? So I've said, so the guy who was in the van, he came around and says, "Oh, Dave, thanks for letting us know about the situation." I said, "Mate, this happens all day, every day. Now you just got a glimpse of what it's like. From the day I came here, this shit's been happening." right? So I said, what are you lot gonna do about it? Right? They're like, do you know what he is? This you is an idiot. You know why he leaves the door open? Can you hear me, Chris? He's shot him. So what he does, he goes out, makes his shot, come back in like 2 minutes. Then 2 minutes later, goes back out, does the same thing, but he leaves the door open. So he's trying to think, oh, if I leave the door open, no one don't know I'm in and out. But I'm right next to the front door, so I know. My room is next to the front door. No, I can hear him because he's so heavy-footed and fucking dopey, clumsy. Nah, that's extreme. That's extreme. I don't need to do all that. That's extreme. There's no need for that. So I just said, listen. I said, look, because when they came here, he didn't know they were here. So he was doing his rounds, and they were next door. So one of them came out and saw it, innit? And I pulled him to one side and he said, can't you see the pattern now? Why is it always in and out? And they looked at me and they said, yeah, we understand now. We can understand what you're saying. I said, mate, I'm not making this up. You think I've got nothing to do in my life? Fucking make up shit about people. You know what? I know what you mean. Is if he weren't a prick, I would turn a blind eye to it. Yeah, but he's a prick. And he thinks he's some bad man. So I have every reason to fuck you over. Right? And on top of it, I've got a business, as you know, Chris. And the business is picking up. I don't want to be operating from here as my place of business with that shit carrying on. One, it'll fuck up everything I'm working for. It'll compromise everything. Do you see what I mean? Because like, what if ops run up in here and he's realizing that he's in someone else's territory and they follow him here? What then? And my shit's in here. My shit's in this. He's already pissed off. He's already started beef for the two my neighbours, bruv. I had to come in there, solve the situation last week. This week. Even the guy said, why are you apologising to me? I said, bruv, because I have to live here with this guy, innit? And if you decide to come for him, I'm right next door, fam. I'm in the house, so I have to deal with it. That's why I come in to solve the situation. Because I said, look, if you come here or you got your people coming here, the first guy open door is going to get a knock to her face, isn't it? And I ain't afraid of a fight, but I said it's not my beef. Do you see my point? But I live here, so I'm automatically involved. By default, I'm a guilty by association. You know what that term means, right? Guilt by association means, you know, as you know, I don't need to explain. But if your next door neighbour was a fucking paedophile, right, and the police come and investigate, they all hold you as suspects, even though you have nothing to do with it. It's called guilt by association. Because you all live in the same household. And I don't want guilt by association. That's why I did what I did. Because I said, mate, I just told them man straight. I know what guilt by association is, and it's nothing to do with me. And the guy can clearly see, he says, mate, I can see you're a good guy, bro. You're not a problem. I said, I understand, big man, but like I'm new here and I don't know this place. I don't even know who you are. You could be the don of the area, bro. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? And I said, plus you're my neighbour, so I said, I've got to show some respect. We live together, innit? We got to live in harmony, innit? So the guy instantly saw where I was coming from, innit? Like, I'm not no punk. I'm not be disrespectful to the man, innit? But I'm gonna let him know straight, like, yo, like, you ain't gonna have an issue with me, innit? If we're cool, innit? But after him, if you need to deal with him, deal with him. I told him straight. Just know that me and the other guy ain't involved. That's the thing. Mate, the way I look at it, I know, because the thing is, I said I've got my company and shit, and I've got things in here that I want to work. I'm going to be working from here. Again, lower income, so I'll be saving a whole load of money. Now, with that bullshit happening, that could just put all that at risk. Everything at risk. Everything that I'm doing is going to be at risk because of this idiot carrying on with himself. You see what I'm saying, cuz? So that's what I'm saying. So I just said, listen, it's better you get rid of this guy, move someone else in here, because it will actually solve the problem. Right? Because I said, if this continues, bruv, I told the manager, the assistant manager straight, if this continues, I'm gonna hurt him. I said straight. He says, oh, but we want everyone. I said, mate, that's not, I'm gonna be real with you, that ain't gonna happen. I don't want to engage with him at all. Better still, I don't want him here, because he's a problem. Look how he's breaking the place. Do you see this? I don't want to live like this, innit? Right, so I said, exactly, you need to eliminate the problem. I just said, eliminate it. But the way the guy looked at me, bruv, and they know I didn't pay my rent, they know why. You know, I did not paying it because they realizing raw. You know, the reason why he don't want to pay, because this guy's taking the piss. And we're not doing nothing. I'm having a silent protest with them, innit? I said, I'll pay you, I'm more than happy to pay you if you deal with the issues we got. As if not, I'll just go elsewhere. You know? Straight. And if it's not that, bruv, I can hear him come out of his room. He's hearing my business. That's what he's like. He'll come out of his room, walk loud so we can all hear him, and he just stands there and listens. That's what he does. He's a prick. He's another Ricardo, bruv. You know what, bruv, that's how I feel about this guy, and that's how I feel about these two people, bruv. If I see them, bruv, I'm gonna just shoot them in the head, both of them. Yeah, but you kind of fell in his hands though, Chris. You made it easy for him though, bruv. Sometimes you gotta learn to not, like, fall for bait. You had to, bruv, and that's what I was trying to tell you at the time, because what if you did knock him out and you killed him? You'd be in jail now, and I couldn't get you out this time. I'll have to do some serious magic to get you out, bruv. Some bare voodoo shit. Making deals with spirits and shit. Seriously, bruv. You had to be smart about, I know, like, do you know what I mean? And I'm sure that situation's made us closer. Right? And other situations has developed our relationship, Chris. Do you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, yeah, Would anyone do that for, like, would anyone do that for anybody? I appreciate that. Because at first I was surprised. I was like, what? I was like, what are you doing in there? It's not even so much about that situation, because I don't really want to bring it up. Because I'm the type of person, when I do things for people, I don't bring it up. My dad always said, if you do things out of kindness, don't mention it again. But my point I'm making is, with that Mark situation, bruv, sometimes I fall for it too. We're passionate people, innit? Right? And sometimes you can't be too sensitive with certain people. Yeah, I remember. I was there when it happened. When you flipped out. Yeah? Oh, that prick. Then he tried to run his mouth, bruv, and I walked up to him. I said, nah, shit, this ain't running right now, bruv. I took the thing off him, bruv. And he followed me. I said, if you follow me, bruv, you know what's going to happen, innit? I said, don't fucking test me, motherfucker. Don't come in stepping. This had nothing to do with you. Why are you here? Yeah, I know. Like, and you told him, and he was like, "Oh, man, oh." I said, I snatched out of his hand, bruv. I said, "Nah, cuz." I said, "Nah, cuz." I said, "What you doing, fam? That's my thing, innit?" Especially when it concerns me, bruv. Like, don't fuck with David. Because you know what, yeah? I let people think I'm like, oh, David's easy going and shit, innit? It does. But you know what? People too stupid to realise that, bruv. Even when JJ was carrying on, right? I let him and his brother think, oh, it was when I was doing my little other side business, yeah? And Joe stole my money, right? I played it smart. I was angry, and I remember I went in JJ's room, yeah? Shannon and Jordan and fucking Marlon was there, right? They were fucking petrified. You know what they all said? I never seen you so angry before. Bruv, you know what? I didn't even say a word. I was just calm. Right? I was so calm. But my face was literally blood red. Right? I was hot. My whole body, you can literally see heat, red mist around me, you know. I said, listen, I told that boy, I said, your brother better be here by 10 o'clock or both of you gonna die. I said 5 hours and 20 seconds, 27 minutes and 18 seconds. The clock's ticking. You got till 10 o'clock. That's all I said, you know. And I actually sat on his sink in the room. I said, I'm waiting, bruv. That time, I'm just every hour kept looking. And you see that? 1 hour less of your life is coming, bruv, until you fix this situation. Right? Because I said, you lot take it, you think I'm some dickhead, innit? But I said, you just didn't see this shit coming, didn't you? Then what he done, he got angry. You weren't there, I think you were at work. You got angry, JJ went off of himself. He's running his mouth to me. I went up to him on the fucking stairwell. Bruv, I stared him in his eye, bruv. And you know, do you remember Oliver? You know the guy on the second floor, the one with the crutches. You know the guy who had the crutches, bruv. He came out and he says, "Oh, why are you fucking with the big man for, bruv? Don't you know he can kill you, fam?" Then JJ turned around and says, "Oh, bruv, no one's talking to you, you fucking pussy. Don't get involved." I looked him in his eyes. I said, "Bruv, I'll give you the count of 3. I better not see you in my face, bruv. Because see how you're right next to the stairs, bruv. You're gonna go right down. I'll dash you down these stairs, bruv." He looked at me. You know what he done? He fucking cried his eyes out, bruv. He ran outside. He ran outside, bruv, and Ian had to calm him down. He was crying his eyes out, bruv. JJ cried. He was crying. And I looked at him. I said, "What? You meant to be a fucking man? Why are you crying for? What do you know was coming for you, fam?" I said, "Motherfucker, I didn't tell you to cry. Take it like a man, innit? Take your punishment, motherfucker. And tell your..." No, he tried it with me, bruv. And I let him get on with it, right? And I came up to him, I said, "Oh, you know what, forget it." And the whole time he was scared of me, bruv. The whole time he was afraid of me. Because he thinking, what's David planning? And eventually he paid back every fucking penny he owed me, bruv. He paid me back everything. You know, he actually contacted me the other day. He's like, "Oh, I still got some of your books and shit. Like, I want to get back to you." I said, "Yeah, let me know when you're ready, innit?" Like, I let it go, innit? But he had to know that he knew never to fuck with David again, innit? Shit. Jump. You know what it is? Yeah, but people, sorry to cut you, Chris. Man like that, you need to check. Every time they do something wrong, you gotta check them straight away on the point. You can't let them get away nothing, fam. Because when them people, the smaller that they see every little thing you like let slide, they're gonna keep doing it, and it's gonna get worse. Them people there, you need to check one time, fam, and let them man know. I ain't about that, innit? And you know what? It's funny because a couple of weeks later, after me and them two man like had a problem, he pissed off Nakeem, innit? And Nakeem took a hammer to him, innit? Both of them, bruv. Nakeem went mad, bruv. Remember Nakeem? He was with us. No, it weren't Mark. Nakeem took a hammer to fucking JJ and fucking Joe, innit? He dragged him in the room and took a hammer to him. Yeah, he took a fucking hammer to him, innit? He said, "Yeah, I'll fuck you up." No, you know what they set? No, you know what it is? They set him up. It was a setup, bruv. Do you know what I mean? They set him up. No, it was Jordan. The lanky Jordan, innit? No, all of them set him up. That was all. No, him, JJ, all of them were involved in it. They set up Nakeem, innit? Because I told them, I said, "Listen, you can't underestimate these guys, you know." Yeah. Yeah, that's, but Elijah. No, Nakeem is a warrior, bruv. A lot of people criticize him for that, but I understand where he's coming from, bruv. Man's got to stand his ground, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You can't let man push him around, bruv. He had to fight for. Yeah, I know, but you know what? Fuck it. The man had to hold his ground, man, bruv. Do you know what I mean? The way I'm looking at it is, bruv, my man, if he let that slide, everyone would have took the advantage out of him, innit? That's the way he looks at it. Do you know what I mean, Chris? You know what integrity is? Integrity is fighting for your honor, bruv. Not biting your tongue. That's not integrity. Integrity fighting for what you believe in, bruv. That's bullshit. Yeah, keeping integrity is not allowing people to take the piss out of you, fam. Like what you did with Chris, what you did with Mark, yeah? You kept your integrity. You stood your ground. No, but you know what? Jordan was high on coke, innit? And fucking... And that's when he planned it, bruv. And what it was, right? He apparently, I don't know the story, but he tried to stitch up Nakeem for it, innit? And Nakeem had nothing... Yeah, but Nakeem don't do that. Nakeem never dealt with coke. Right? That's the thing. That's why my man got mad and said, nah, bruv, I had to deal with you, innit? Like, you're trying to get me in jail. Do you know what I mean? But you know what it was? You know when he got boxed up here? That was fucking Jacob, innit? You know when Jordan came back with a black eye and shit and boxed up? Right? That was Jacob behind it. But the thing is, what I don't really like about that guy, yeah? He's the kind of guy, he won't get his hands dirty. I think he came when you left. No, you're still there, bruv. Jacob, remember Jacob? Some tall, skinny guy. No, Jacob was just... Yeah, well anyway, he did it, innit? Basically, it's him that got Jordan beat up. Because he went to go, like, he sells coke, innit? Well, I don't know, at the time he was pushing coke. Right? And I don't fuck with that shit. And there's a few things he said to me to try to get me out of character, innit? Because that's the kind of way Jacob is, innit? Like, he's the kind of man who won't fight you. He will piss you off, rile you up. Do you know what I mean? But from what I heard is, Brett told me this, yeah, innit? He didn't do nothing. He didn't lay a hand on him. He got someone else to do it. And to me, that's such a pussy thing to do. If you got something to do it yourself, innit? But he didn't. He had nothing to do. He just stood back, says, "Oh yeah, go do that for me," innit? Do you know what I mean? But Brett, from what Brett told me, I looked at him, I said, I'm not surprised, bruv. That's something he would do. Because he's not a man who'll get his... I don't think it's in him to do that. You know, people, you can look at them and know they're about it. He's not like that. He's just one of them man who will just get someone to do it for him. He'll just stand there and watch. That type of shit. Right? So when that happened, the night after he got beat up, right? The night after he got beat. No, Jordan was there. He was staying there at the time. But you know what? You know what it was, right? He was doing, you know, Jordan's a cokehead, hardcore cokehead, yeah? So what it was, yeah? He kept knocking my door. He came to my door like 3:30 in the morning, asked me for coke. I said, bruv, why are you knocking my fucking door by this shit? You know I don't touch that stuff. Right. Yeah. I said, you know I don't fucking touch cocaine. Why you ask me about that shit for? You trying to get me fucking set up? Who? Because I remember once. I remember when I was doing my business, yeah, and I saw Femi Major, and you know what Femi says, oh, have you been up to anything illicit recently, David? And I looked at him and I said, listen, I said, let me tell you something, I'm a grown man, innit? I can do what I want. I said, I don't need to answer to you too, fam. I said, at the end of the day, right, you're not the only guys doing bits. There's a big world out there, bruv. Nah, they're cool, man. As long as you just don't get involved in what they're doing, bruv. Nah, they you know what? Their man respected me, innit? I don't think it's because of that. Because you know what it is? I'm old school. And when I told them certain things growing up, when I was doing things, this is when they were kids. So all their older guys, all them people, I know them. Do you know what I mean? I was around that time. These guys are like 25, 26. You're roughly the same age as them. I'm 33. So I'm older, so they know that shit won't work on me. Do you know what I mean? And plus, I gave myself as a good image. You don't know what I could get up to. Because that's how it's meant to be, bruv. Nah, man, them man were alright with me. I done jobs for Major before. He's brought me work. He did pay me, bruv. No, he paid me, bruv. No, what it was, yeah, he said he had no money at the time, so I said, listen. I said, bruv, because I kept the Mac. I had the Mac there, innit? I said, bruv, you get it back when you pay me, innit? And the guy said, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I know, but well, bruv, he paid me at the end, innit? I said, bruv, you get it back when you pay me, innit? So I got my £50 out of that, I got my £60 out of him, and that was that, innit? Then what he done, he called me, and he's like, oh, I'm trying to do this, and this ain't working, and he tried to get up. I said, listen, Major, yeah? Bruv, what you do on your computer's nothing to do with me, innit? Bruv, I don't know what you get up to on your computer. It's your machine, fam. Do you understand? No, but what it is, he fucked up the settings on his Logic, and he so I said, alright, bring it to me, innit? I said, I'll fix it, no charge. He didn't bring it. Then he contacted me and he's like, oh, you know what, Dave, I'm sorry, innit? It was me, I fucked it up. I said, cool. Do you know what I mean? Because he knew, like, I said, Mage, come on, real talk, innit? What would I get out of fucking up your shit? And I took your money. What would I get out of it? No, I understand, innit? It's the line. It's their life that they decided to do. Innit? People always screwing them over. I said, brethren. I said, listen. Ask your cousin because it's them two cousins, innit? I said, bro, ask your cousin. I took your cousin out to work and he's got paid, so you can tell me that you can trust me, bro. I don't fuck people over. I've done jobs. I took Femi there. Femi got paid, right? And from then, Femi was like, bro, like you're cool with me, innit? I said, bro, we're alright, innit? Do you know what I mean? I've always get paid. I said, bro, I don't do people dirty because I believe in karma. You do fucking people. Now, you know what it was? He felt like a fool, fam. Do you know what I mean? But anyway. So after that situation with Jordan, I think that's what happened. So after that, he went to Nakeem's room. He says, oh, I'm going to go see Nakeem. And I said, don't bother that guy, bruv. I said, you know what? I said, Nakeem's a serious man, bruv. Leave him alone, innit? Do you know what I mean? I said, bruv, don't knock that man's door, please, whatever you do. Who? Who? That was Jacob, bruv. He didn't do it, bruv. He didn't touch him. He got someone else to do it. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't respect him, bruv. He didn't do it. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Kimberly. He's a beta male, bruv. And you know what? You know what it was? You know what it was? Yeah. He came to me a few days later. Right, and I looked at him, I said, who fucked you up? Right? And he told me, oh my girl, he came to me. He came to me and he's like proper like pouring his heart out to me. He's like, oh, my girl ran me over, innit? And I looked at him and I said to him, I said, listen, and let me tell you something. If that was me, that girl wouldn't be breathing. And you know what it was, right? The man, he actually looked at me and he says, he didn't say nothing. And I just shook my head and I just laughed. From then, I just said, bruv, all this man, you come up with all this talk, bruv. You ain't about it, bruv. And I said, listen, I said, why is that girl still alive, innit? I said, if that was me, that girl be under the ground, innit? But I said, but then again, me and you different. I said, no woman takes the piss out of me. Right? And he felt small, bruv. From then, he had nothing else to say. Because he says, oh, I find you condescending. You're this and you're that. And I'm looking at him and I think to myself, that's not how a man's meant to carry on. Only women do shit like that. You know, and I said straight, I said, listen, you know, the only reason why a woman do that is she don't respect you. And I looked him dead in the eye and said that she obviously don't respect you, don't she? Right? That's why she can do that to you, innit? And he's going around telling man that. I thought myself, bruv, you lost all, I said, bruv, he lost all credibility, fam. Why would you even fucking tell man them that, bruv? You just sort of said, oh, ops ran up on me. You would have sounded more believable. You would have had more credibility if you was... Like, that sound more you have more credibility for that than you saying that your bitch ran you over. Because I saw her, we were outside, didn't it? And I saw her and I walked past her, I said, bruv, that bitch is planning something for him, bruv. And she ran him over. I was like, you see that? That girl fuck, bruv, anyhow that bitch did that to me, bruv. Her and that car been set on fire. I'm serious, bruv. I know, bruv. I was like, no, she's not caring, bruv. You know, she's back ahead. Said that man. Ask her. If you ask her right now, if she's right next to you, ask her. If a woman did that to him, would she respect that man? Which Tara said that she obviously don't respect him, bruv. So what if he fucking that bitch, bruv? So what? Bruv, like, you know, even when Ricardo tried to start it with me, bruv, right? And everyone came, I mean, everyone on the third floor came out their rooms, you know. And he's like, oh, you were Tanya's friend first. You were Tanya's friend. And I said to myself, I'm there talking to, I'm saying to myself, no, it made sense. You know what his beef was? He didn't like the fact that when Tanya came along the scene, me and her were close. Right? And Tanya fucked. I didn't sleep with her. I didn't want to. You know, you get the feeling this like, I don't want it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let me finish the story. So I didn't say nothing. Then in my head I said, oh, so that's what it's about. Because what it was, yeah, Brett told me she fucked Solomon, yeah. And the reason why, you remember Solomon, bro, the Greek guy, the one that was deaf. The reason why she fucked Solomon, yeah, because I turned around and said to her, I'm not into her. So Solomon was the consolation. Don't get me wrong, Solomon, I'm cool with him, innit? But she fucked Solomon, innit? Then she goes around fucks Ricardo. Because she thought, oh, I couldn't have David. Do you know what I mean? Because David's... The reason why she looked at it, she's like, oh, David can provide. David's got security, he's got his business, he's doing something with his life. So a woman in her right mind was like, I'll fuck a guy who's got a company, who's doing something with himself, innit? That's how women think. Oh, he's got something good going for his life, innit? He ain't about nothing. Do you know what I mean? Then you had this guy at the end. And I'm thinking to myself, you weren't even the first choice. But I didn't want to say nothing. I thought to myself, then you know Stefan, the guy that lived next door to me, yeah? The big black guy. Big man. Yeah, he's still there. Now, I couldn't believe it, bruv. Big man came out, bruv, and he stood up. He stood right by me and says, bruv, don't worry, I'll deal with this for you, innit? I said, bruv, you don't have to fight for me, fam. He says, nah, bruv, I see what's going on, innit? I'll deal with it, innit? Like, I know what the situation is, innit? Right? And he's running his mouth. My man that stood in front of him and says, bruv, you ain't doing nothing to him, innit? And Benson came out and Benson was confused. Then the following day, Benson says, don't worry, David, I know that Ricardo lied. We all know what happened, innit? He's a fucking liar, fam. Because he changed up his whole story. Then after I gave him the other phone to shut him up, I said, you know what, just take it, innit? He turned around and says, oh, if he done wrong, why did he give me this phone? But then again, he told me that he got it broken. So he changed his story. So everyone thinking, hang on. And Brett came out and said, nah, bruv, that phone was in perfect condition. You broke it and you blame him. And my point was, you had it for 3 months. Why would you even buy it in that condition? Right, it doesn't make sense. So everyone kind of caught on, and Brett said, nah, you know what I mean? He's just lying, innit? So I was back, and this was 3 days before I got this yard. That's why I let it slide, innit? Because I said, so I could have killed him. If I fucked him up, I would have been homeless. Then I got this yard. I said, fuck it, let me just bite my tongue. It was only a couple of days. Then I'll get in this place, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, no, but in that situation, I won, he lost. Because the phone I sold him, I got for free. It didn't cost me nothing. So who really won? Do you know what I mean, Chris? Think about it. Anyway, the point I'm making was this. It wasn't about the phone, bruv. It was about me and that girl and him. Because he wanted to show to her, she wanted to see, oh, 2 men are fighting over me. So I turned around and said, you know what, fuck this. I'm not fighting. I said, you know what, I turned around and said, I'm not fighting for this shit. I ain't fighting for no woman. That's what the whole thing was. No, but women have ego like that. They like when men fighting over them. Right? I don't know what's up with her, bruv. And I stopped talking to her. After that, I said, fuck myself. We were tight. You fucked me over. You fucked me over, Tanya, for this little bald head, little midget motherfucker. I said, you know what? That's cool, innit? You two can have each other, bruv. Huh? But she's a woman, innit? Remember, I went against my own rule, Chris, and I learnt the lesson. You might think I'm harsh towards women, but what I'm telling you, this is life experience, bruv. You gotta be hard, you gotta show dominance, bruv. As you know, because you're fucking into that BDSM shit, you get it. The second that dominance fucking wanes, you're fucked. You gotta be dominant, bruv. You gotta have your balls. And if your ball, go on, no, speak, bruv. You got to be consistent with your dominance. If you're not, the second you slip up, that is it. She fucking another man, bruv. That's how easy it is to lose women, bruv. She down there gets taking the cocker back of her throat. You know why? Because I'm the man, I'm the dick that used to be in these bitches' hot mouth, bruv. You know how much girls I used to fuck? Bruv, that's got man. Bruv, I used to get them to take money from their man and give me the money, fam. Man was a pimp out here, bruv. I said, listen, I need £300, you know. And this man, some shot, I said, oh, I need £300. Bitch, handing me the money, bruv. Oh, you don't have to pay me back, it's cool. He's a dickhead anyway. The girl's, I was fucking with this girl. This girl told me, oh, do you know, I want to find out what this guy at Trap House is. He's got at least 20 grand in there. But I'm not a thief, innit? Bruv, the bitch told me exactly where he hid the money, everything. I could have went up there and robbed him, bruv. The percentage of finding a good woman is like they say there's a 0.1% chance of that. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some good ones out there, but the rules still apply. You need to show dominance. You can't think that, oh, be sensitive, because women don't respect that shit. Women are sensitive in nature. Are you still watching the stream? Oh, I'm fucking here broadcasting it, doing all these fancy moves, and you're not watching me, bro. Go on then, it's still on. I'm fighting Bison now. Come on, I'm beating Bison, bruv. Nah, I just beat Bison. Bruv, you know I've never been able to beat the arcade versions of these games because they're so hard. Boy, my skills definitely got better. Fucking hell. My cousin's got it. You can go to the support and you can go and support and they can refund you the game. Oh, if you ever gonna buy Grand Theft Auto, like San Andreas, don't buy the UK one. If you're gonna get Grand Theft Auto, like the older ones, don't buy the UK one. Because the UK one is got bad bugs and bad frame rates. I actually need to return it. I'm going to actually contact the support and get my money back for it and get the US version. No, the games are not coded, region coded. Since PS3, games are not region locked. Yeah. Only Xbox is region locked, I think. I don't know if Xbox One, but I know 360 the games were region locked. But since PS3, no game was region locked. So you can get any game for any territory at work. I told you, if you're gonna get like CE keys and buy a game, but it's only for the US store, you need a US account. That's why I've got a USA account, because the games are cheaper. Like, I can get Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare, for like fucking, what, £12? But on the UK store, it's still like 40 quid. But I get on the US account for like 12, 13 quid. It's a no-brainer.